These are the 5 things I did to reduce my lower belly fat, starting strong.
Hey bestie, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bestie, like the video because it helps with my algorithm. So in today's video, we'll be talking about how to lose belly fat fast and keep it off. So I'll put the stitches together so that you watch. I'll be back sharing my true sense.
These are the 5 things I did to reduce my lower belly fat, starting strong with number 1, I stopped skipping breakfast. I'm a huge breakfast fan, but for about 5 or 6 months, I started skipping breakfast and training on an empty stomach. This really messed me up hormonally, and also I gained so much fat on my lower stomach. And then I decided, khalas, I'm going to go back to eating a protein-rich breakfast. Literally within a month, I noticed a big difference in my digestion, my energy, and my stomach. I'd already started to reduce fat after just 1 month. I can't stress on this one enough, girls, especially eat your breakfast. Second thing I did is I started being more conscious about my daily sugar intake. There was a time where I was having iced lattes with only half a pump of syrup every day, but it was literally every day without fail. I stopped doing that. I noticed I was less bloated and also gaining less fat, specifically on my face and my lower stomach. Third thing, increasing my daily steps. I aim to do around 6,000 to 8,000 steps a day, and I swear to you, when you're consistent with this, you will notice the biggest difference in your stomach, in your face, in those areas that you find really difficult to lose fat. The fourth thing, and I wish I started this sooner, is training deep core instead of abs. I also try to keep my core engaged whenever I'm walking or lifting, or even if I'm just walking about home or the office. Finally, the fifth thing, I stopped lifting extremely heavy. I used to lift really heavy and this would cause a lot of inflammation in my body. So now I lift lower weights but with a higher rep range. So for about 12 to 15 reps with a lower weight. Everyone is different, but these things work for me.
Y'all want the secret of how I went from this to this in just 10 days? It's so funny because it's so simple. Calorie deficit. Boom. Calorie deficit. If you don't know what that is, I can make another video. I've already made 2 videos explaining it. I can make a third one. Calorie deficit, you guys. I still ate some junk food. I did not work out every single day, but I did prioritize whole foods. Prioritize probiotics for my gut health. That's what's gonna help with your bloating. Yeah, that was honestly with minimal effort. Very, very minimal effort. I'm challenging myself to cut out fast food for the month of June, so stay tuned to see how much more flat we can get our belly. Yeah, you guys, all it is a calorie deficit and consistency. Stick to it. Actually stick to it for 10 days and you will see a difference too.
How to lose belly fat. I had a lot of people ask me this, so let's talk about it again. Now, you cannot spot reduce, so you have to focus on losing fat overall. Number 1, nutrition is 80% of the work. I'm not big on counting calories, but one change I did make was completely changing my diet to whole foods. So all my meals are basically a source of protein like chicken or beef, salmon, a side of veggies, so sweet potatoes, broccoli, and some healthy fats like avocados or nuts. Number 2, I used to never train core. Now, training core doesn't mean you're gonna get abs immediately, but it helps to define the muscles underneath the fat. So I train core twice a week, and I also do Pilates, which helps with core strength as well. Lastly, walking. 10K steps no matter what.
Everybody wants a flat stomach. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing one simple technique as to how to keep your stomach as flat as possible. You can eat whatever you want, bread, rice, yam, pounded yam, semo, amala at any time of the day, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And you don't have to stress as long as you are eating this food in a flat plate. When you eat your food in a flat plate, the food is already used to being on a flat surface. So when the food gets your stomach, it will be flat. Do you understand? Let me show you something now. Can you see the food is flat? But some of you are eating your food inside a bowl. Now, when you eat your food in the bowl, as you can see, the bowl is having onto back. So the way the food is seated in the bowl, the food is sitting with pride. So now when you eat the food now, the food is going to go in your stomach with that same pride. So it will emasculate that behavior inside of the stomach. So you understand now? Tori, the bowl, it dig pothole. So that's how the pothole of the bowl is what is giving you pot belly in real life. And as a matter of urgency, you're already clocking 30, 35, 40, and so on and so forth. You need to understand that suspicion is the medication of either. So I said, let me quickly give you this shortcut so that you don't try other means that will cut your life short. Do you understand now? Try this technique and let me know if it works for you. Thanks.
still trying to lose that 15 pounds of stubborn belly fat, come my way, because I'm going to give you my top 5 tips and tricks that I have followed for the past couple of years that has kept me lean for those said years. Abs, muscular toned legs, muscular toned arms, and a slim back. So let's talk about it. There's no TikTok shop products, there's no hormones, there's no shots, there's no GLP-1s in this video. It is strictly my top 5 rules, tips, and tricks that I have followed in a healthy way to keep my body in shape, lean, and make me feeling good. So let's talk. Rule number 1, let's talk about it. Abs are made in the kitchen. I know you have heard this term time and time again. The only way you can lose fat is in a calorie deficit, and that is true. Thousands of studies have been done. You will not lose weight if you are not eating in a calorie deficit. Now, what does this mean? Let's talk about it, because this does not mean that you're eating lettuce for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we're starving ourselves, and we're only drinking water, and we're doing juice fasts. No, that's not what we're saying. We're gonna start by calculating our BMR, which is our basal metabolic rate. This is gonna tell us how many calories our body is burning just because we're living, our breathing, our moving, our sleeping, our eating, our digesting. So our body's always burning calories. You may not know it, but you are. So you wanna figure out how many calories you're burning here at your BMR. That way you know how many calories you will need to eat in a calorie deficit. The best way to stay in a calorie deficit is to track and weigh your food. And if this might seem like a lot of work, then this is where meal prepping comes in. Prep your meals for the entire week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, including your snack, and then maybe even your sweet treat. Have it all planned out so you know what you're eating and you don't have to continue tracking and weighing out this food. While you are in this calorie deficit, you wanna make sure that you are consuming enough protein. You wanna eat almost your body weight in protein. I weigh 155 pounds. I try and consume 155 grams of protein a day. That may seem scary, but let me tell you something. Please, please, please stay clear of all of the very dirty hormone antibiotic added protein powders and protein bars. There's so many other ways naturally we can get protein in. We do eggs, we do beans, we do chicken, we do salmon. There are so many sources of protein that we have that are great for our body. Whole foods, and don't consume any antibiotics or hormones. That's going to screw up your gut health, which is going to make you feel bloated, which we don't want. Rule number 2, to losing that stubborn belly fat that we all want off, okay? 10,000 steps a day. Oh my gosh, 10,000 steps, that sounds like so much. No, it's not. I walk about 10,000 steps a day without even working out or doing my steps. And I do this by, when I go somewhere and I park far. I make sure that I'm getting those extra steps in. I take the stairs instead of taking the elevator. There's a lot of decisions we have to make in our life that may seem like hard decisions, but honestly, they're benefiting my health, and I know what I want and I know how I want to look like. Another way we can get our 10,000 steps in is how I do it. I wake up in the morning and I get half of my steps in then, and then I'll do like my other half of my steps at night. So 10,000 steps is about 4 to 5 miles, depending on how fast you walk, I guess. For me, it's about 5 because I'm a slow walker. But you can wake up in the morning. It's beautiful when the sun rises. Get up. It really makes you get off your phone and like that screen time. If you have a partner, it's a great way to spend quality time with them. Or if you have kids, get them out of the house. Fresh air, fresh nature, things that we really do need in our life. If you need to do it on a treadmill or elliptical, then that's you. Do it. However you can get those 10,000 steps in, get those 10,000 steps in. Number 3, and this is the one that I live by because this is the one that I followed literally my entire life for the past 6 years when I've been working out. Lift weights. Stop being afraid of weights. Can I tell you something? I know I have big arms. This isn't me like flexing. I'm telling you, like, I do have big arms for a woman. It has taken me almost 6 years to accomplish this look. 6 years. You are not going to go to the gym and do 1 set of flies or 1 set of bicep curls and automatically have big arms. That's literally impossible. Go to the gym, start with lightweight, start with only a few reps, get your body into it. If you want to know how to work out at the gym, I post a ton of videos of my workouts. If you want me to go into depth explanation of how to do an RDL or how to do a hip thrust, I am here for you. I will help you. I love seeing women get into the gym and build their confidence in there. It's literally what I live for. So trust me when I say this. Go to the gym and lift weights, okay? Weight training is the best way to shed body fat. And I think I'm like a spitting example. I've been lifting for years. I have big legs, and I know you may not want that look as a female, but I had to literally lift my ass off and stick to my protein intake for 6 years to achieve this look. 6 years. So make sure you're getting in the gym. If you need help, DM me, comment on this video. Literally any help or guidance you need in the gym, I am here for you. Step number 4, stop drinking your calories. I cannot preach this enough, but when you are drinking a Frappuccino from Starbucks or a Pinkity Drinkity that has 50 grams of sugar in it, you are literally destroying 1, your gut and your gut health, but 2, your progress in the gym or your fitness journey. Why are we consuming 50 grams of sugar and 300 calories in a drink? That's half of a meal. 300 calories is enough chicken for one meal with rice, with vegetables. Like, we need to stop doing that. And I understand the casual going out and drinking. I'm going to drink tonight, but I plan for these things. Like, I know I'm going to drink tonight. So like, I make sure I cut back maybe a little bit on my fats today or a little bit on my carbs today. Like, you have to plan for these things if you want to see results. Cut out the sodas. Sorry, soda is actually disgusting. Like, it is 2025. Why are we still drinking soda? We're drinking 45, 50 grams of sugar and destroying our gut health. Like, no. Coffees, stop drinking Frappuccinos. Stop drinking the bottled frappes on the shelf at the gas station. Make yourself a cup of black coffee, pour a little bit of almond milk, oat milk, cashew milk, whatever milk you desire at your house, and call it a day. Or just drink it black. If you honestly are in a calorie deficit, you will see how important it is to stop drinking your calories, because you're gonna want those calories in food. Step number 5 of how we're getting shredded for summer and losing all that stubborn belly fat. Hydration. Drink water. Our bodies, our skin, our bodies, our bones, our muscles, we are made up of water. Like, you have to realize that you need to be consuming enough water, 1, to just satiate yourself and your body, but 2, working out, we need to be drinking extra water. You should be having a water bottle with you throughout the day, and you should be constantly filling it up. You should be peeing to the point where you're so annoyed that you're going to the bathroom so much. Wake up. First thing you do when you wake up, drink water. Do not drink coffee on an empty stomach. I cannot preach this enough. That is going to screw up your gut health and your cortisol, which is what we don't want, because that makes us puffy and makes us feel really bloated, okay? Drink water when you wake up. Drink water when you go to sleep, because I can assure you, you're probably still not drinking enough water. Once we accomplish these 5 things, you have to understand that time and consistency are going to be your best friends in your weight loss progress. Time. You're not going to see results tomorrow or the next week. Give yourself 3, 4, 5 weeks, and you're going to start seeing your body lean out in ways that you would have never known. But 2, consistency. What I mean by this, you have to stay in a calorie deficit every day. You have to be training every day. You need to get your steps in every day. You have to be doing these things on a daily basis, or else your body is not going to shapeshift the way you want it to. Come back in 5 weeks and let me know how your weight loss progress is going. If you need extra motivation, DM me on Instagram, comment on this video, and I will give you my phone number, and we can text every single day and keep each other in line and in check and keep each other motivated, okay? These tips and tricks are to help you help yourself. Good luck. I believe in every single.
Okay, here's my realistic and affordable what I eat and drink in the morning. I'm focused on gut health, because you have to heal your gut before you can get that flat stomach and defined core that we're looking for. We're starting with just like a frick ton of water. I take my medication first thing, so I just chug, not the whole thing, but a decent amount of water. Okay, so next we're gonna heat up water to like a lukewarm temperature, and we're gonna add lemon juice, okay, about a tablespoon. This is $5 from Walmart. It's 100% lemon juice, or you can squeeze your lemon if you want. It's Saturday, so I'm just gonna sip this while I clean a little bit. Okay, next thing, I want some probiotics, okay? I'll either eat a Greek yogurt or I'll drink some kefir. This is packed with probiotics. It has protein, it gets some calories into your body. Not the best flavor. It's like fermented or whatever. It's not bad. I used to wake up every morning and drink coffee on an empty stomach. That's naughty, okay? That's not good for your hormones. One thing about me though is I'm gonna have my coffee. So once we're done with all that bullshit, let's head to the kitchen. I brewed my espresso, and then we're gonna take a cup, vanilla protein powder, almond milk. Okay, so we're gonna do almond milk, and then we're gonna do a scoop of protein powder and some cinnamon dolce syrup. Chocolate vanilla swirl with cookie crunch, please. Just a little bit, because that shit can be potent. And we're gonna froth that bitch to smithereens, okay? Okay, so now we have our protein cold foam, and we're gonna pour that over our espresso. And then whenever I'm hungry, I'll have my high protein breakfast, and we'll get our day going. We'll get our
I'm gonna tell you guys how I got a flat tummy without losing my glutes. For a flat tummy, we love cardio. If you're burning calories in any way faster than you're consuming them, you're gonna tone your stomach eventually. The fastest and most palatable way to do this as a beginner is gonna be cardio. So we're thinking running, incline treadmill, Stairmaster, swimming, anything that increases your heart rate and your breathing for a prolonged amount of time, that's basically cardio. When I was first trying to get abs, I would run on the treadmill for 30 minutes at the end of every workout. That was about 4 times a week. For juicy glutes, this is a little bit more tricky because you cannot spot lose fat. If you're losing it in one place, you're losing it everywhere. Now that being said, you can start building your bum while your body's losing fat. To do this, you need to increase your body's ability to move weight over time. That is the key for building muscle. So you want to essentially do the same exercises every week. You can do more than 10 reps of an exercise, that means you increase the weight. Ladies, we are lifting heavy. If you can only do 7 reps of a weight one week, and I mean 7 reps until your form is completely off or you physically cannot move it anymore. Then the next week you're gonna try for 8, then 9, 10, and then you're gonna increase the weight again. Now, as for actual exercises, my leg days usually look like hamstring curl, RDL, leg press, then cable kickback. Or leg extension, hip thrust, squat, abductor.
If you have to do extreme things to get rid of belly fat, you must build more muscle because you need to increase your metabolism. This way, your next cut is going to be much healthier. So, of course, this year, I was able to see my abs finally. Last year, I couldn't see them at the same weight. I receive a lot of messages from people saying, I did everything and nothing worked, and I don't understand. Yes, that's the problem. The problem is that you need to understand first what you're doing, your genetics, what to expect from this weight loss journey. Like, when am I going to get rid of belly fat depends on your genetics. The only way to know is to keep going. But once you hit that point where you need to eat much less, we're talking about less than 1,300 calories, that is a dangerous spot, you know, like that is not something I recommend. I'm a personal trainer. I'll never recommend something less than 1,300. And I see a lot of people in the comments like it's making me so sad. It's making me so sad. There was a comment of someone, like a teenager, who was at 9% of body fat percentage. Because of whatever experience they're having on TikTok, because of other people showing many different videos and misinformation and all the information right like out there for the teenagers, I try to educate people on building more muscle. I feel like I'm not being listened to. Like the only point they get from my videos, they miss the whole point of the video where I talk about my lifting experience, how I build muscle. They miss the point and they look at the belly fat. They look at how they can lose weight. They look at, oh, so I need to eat less and less and less. That is not the point of I know I changed my sister's life because she was also influenced by Skinny Talk, and she started getting in a very dangerous weight, and I forced her to start lifting weights, to start eating more, and now she's in a very healthy way. She built much more glutes. I'm so happy for her, and I really hope that other people are experiencing the same changes by looking at my videos and not missing the point, most importantly, because the point is not to look at my before and after and do whatever it takes to get it. My point from all of these videos is always to promote building muscle, because that is the only way for you to get rid of belly fat. We are not bodybuilders. This is not a competition. No one is going to look at your belly and say, oh, she's at 9%, so she looks hotter than that one who is at 15%. I am more attracted to the 9%. No one is going to say that, okay? So your goal should be to just have a nice silhouette. Okay, that's not a problem. But to get the flattest stomach possible, that is insane. I tell you, that is insane. It's not what I promote here. I only promote to lift weights. If you have any kind of excessive fat that you want to get rid of and you can't because it will make you eat so much less.
If you're trying to lose belly fat and tone your stomach and you're not seeing results, it's because you're doing it wrong. People usually think like, oh, working out is just moving a bunch of muscles and that's how I get my muscles. That's not how it works. In order for you to actually build the muscle on your stomach and wherever in your body, you have to engage your muscles. For example, if you're doing crunches, you have to engage your core muscles to see a difference. If you're not engaging your core, your workouts won't be as effective and you're gonna take so long to see any results, if you even see results. Basically, to engage your core properly, you have to imagine strings. It's all about strings. You have to imagine one string tied from the end of one rib and to the other rib, and imagine that this string is getting pulled tighter and tighter and tighter. You're basically pushing your ribs together, and that's how you fully engage your core. There's another way as well where you can basically imagine the same string tied from your belly button to both of your ribs, and it's like all connected again, and you push in. If you're doing core workouts or you're doing crunches and you see part of your abdominal coming out, that's wrong. That's not supposed to happen. Means you're not engaging your core properly. You can engage your core literally while you're sleeping, while you're walking, while you're working out. I'm engaging my core right now. It's working. It's just how you define your stomach more, and it helps a lot with toning your body. Listen to me and engage your core, and trust me, you'll see a huge.
3 things you want to do if you want to wake up in the morning with a flat belly. Make sure you have an early dinner, no later than 7 p.m. Try to take a walk of 30 minutes after dinner to help you digest and break down the food better. Finish up the day with a nice chamomile tea. It will help you digest your food better, will be very settling for your stomach. Share this with a friend that needs deep loading tips.
Bestie, when it comes to losing belly fat, everyone wants a quick fix, but the truth is, real and lasting results come from consistency, discipline, and smart daily habits. Belly fat does not just affect your appearance, it's also linked to your overall health. It's one of the most stubborn types of fat, but it can be reduced if you approach it in the right way. The first thing to understand is that spot reduction doesn't work. You can't choose where your body burns fat. Instead, your focus should be on reducing the overall body fat through a combination of diet, exercise, and lifestyle changes that encourage your metabolism to work efficiently. Your diet plays the biggest role in how your stomach looks. To lose belly fat, you have to reduce your calorie intake slightly while maintaining a balance of healthy food that nourish your body. Processed food, sugary snacks, and sodas are some of the main culprits that causes belly bloating and fat storage around your midsection. Replace them with the whole food, lean proteins, vegetables, fruits, and whole grain. Focus on food that keep you full for longer and prevent cravings. A simple trick is to eat more protein and fiber because they help you control hunger and boost metabolism naturally. Another important part of losing belly fat is understanding your body relationship with stress and sleep. When you're constantly stressed, your body produces more hormone, a hormone that encourages fat storage, especially around the belly. That's why no matter how much you work out, stress can slow your progress. Try activities that calm your mind, like meditation, journaling, or just taking a few minutes every day to breathe and disconnect. And don't underestimate the power of sleep. Poor sleep not only affects your energy but also slows down your fat burning ability. Aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of rest to allow your body to recover and function properly. When it comes to exercise, a mix of cardio and strength training gives the best results. Cardio helps you burn calories while strength training build muscle, which increases your metabolism even when you're resting. High intensity interval training is one of the most effective workout for burning belly fat. It pushes your body to burn more calories in less time and keeps your metabolism high even after your workouts. But don't forget to include core exercises like planks, leg raises, and Russian twists. They don't burn fat directly, but they strengthen and tone your midsection, giving you the tight, defined look as the fat begins to melt down. Water plays a huge role, okay, in losing belly fat. Many people mistake thirst for hunger and end up overeating. Staying hydrated helps flush toxins, keep your digestion smooth, and reduces bloating. Try drinking a glass of water before every meal to help you eat less and feel full faster. Herbal tea like green tea, ginger tea, or lemon water also help boost metabolism and keep your belly flat. Another often overlooked part of the belly fat is posture and daily movement. Sitting for long hours can make your belly area look larger and weaker. Try to stay active throughout the day, even if you're not at the gym. Walk more, take the stairs, stretch during breaks, and engage your core while sitting or standing. This small movement make a big difference over time. Consistency is the secret that separates those who lose belly fat from those who don't. It's not about perfection, it's about showing up daily for yourself. You may not see results overnight, but if you eat clean, move your body, and manage your stress, your belly will start to flatten and your confidence will grow. The best part is that you will not only look better but also feel lighter, stronger, and more in control of your body. So remember, losing belly fat is a journey, not a race. It takes more steps every day. Stay patient with your body and make choices that align with the person you want to become. Over time, the mirror will reflect the effort you've been putting in, and that flat toned stomach you always wanted will be yours, not through starvation or shortcut, but through a lifestyle built on balance, health, and discipline. So, bye. That's the video, guys.